Hey guys, and welcome back to Tipping Scales. As always, I'm John, and today we have Zuko with us. He's my little burn victim baby. Today's video should be a pretty short one. With the holidays upon us, end-of-year deadlines to meet, and the sheer quantity of content that's out there, it can be hard to keep up with every video from all of our favorite people. And sometimes some really important ones slip through the cracks. So today, I'm going to give you my choice of the top 3 videos from last week that you cannot afford to miss. Let's jump right into the list. Starting at number 3, we have Adam Wicken from Wicken's Wicked Reptiles. Alliteration. Adam Wicken from Wicken's Wicked Reptiles. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Adam does not need an introduction, obviously. He's crushing the YouTube game. I enjoy his content, but I don't always catch every episode. And if you're in the same boat, this is one that he uploaded last week that is a must-watch. It's called They're Lying to You, The Conspiracy They Don't Want You to Know. Mega rant. So this video is about the invasive Burmese python situation down in the Florida Everglades, the optics of that whole case that are being pushed by the media, and the facts of that case. Zook, you're awfully exploring. This is his first time in this new setup, which is in a different room. So he is really interested in what's going on here. Anyway, I've actually been meaning to make a video on this topic myself for quite some time. And that video will include old newspaper clippings that I found. I've scoured through old newspapers from the 30s, 40s, 50s, all the way up to today. Hundreds of different newspaper articles tracking down where this started to get media attention. I also have the genetic study done on the Burms that show their close relation to each other and what that all means. And I'll have a timeline of the media coverage and its evolution to where we are with it today. I haven't had time to organize all of my findings into a video just yet. So in the meantime, go check out Adam's video if you haven't already. He calls it a rant, but it's clearly a well thought out and researched topic and will definitely cause you to think. Coming in at number 2, we have Responsible Reptile Keeping's documentary called Slimy Horrible Creatures, How Reptile Keeping Laws Are Made and How This Affects You. Many of you already know who Responsible Reptile Keeping is, more alliteration, also known as RRK. But I would say most of my US viewers might not know who they are. I didn't know who they were until one of you guys turned me on to them. So thank you, Courtney, for putting them on my radar. And I'm sorry it's taken me so long to talk about them here on the channel. Hopefully now I can help put them on some other people's radar too. So what is RRK? They are what I would consider being very close to the UK's version of US ARC. But they're not just for the UK. They're for everybody. Here, let me just read it from their website. Zook, that's my mouse hand. Oh, don't. Not that kind of mouse. Hold on, we gotta shift gears. Oh, it's fine. You're okay. All right, here we go. RRK is a worldwide membership organization that aims to promote, support, and protect responsible reptile keeping. We broadcast free digital and printed media content that advocates effective husbandry and high welfare standards. We also seek to oppose and refute those who aim to curtail responsible keeping through their use of misinformation and bias. Responsible reptile keeping helps reptiles, keepers, and businesses live better. So not only are they doing similar things over there that US ARC is here, but they also put a ton of focus into the requirements to keep reptiles ethically and responsibly. The documentary that they put out last week goes over some of the issues that they're up against, and it gives you a pretty good idea what they're about. I strongly recommend watching it and watch the documentary, visit their website. I'll link both of those in the description along with the other videos we talk about here today. And on their website, you can learn more about what they do. They have a whole introductory video with their mission statement and everything that they're about. And you can even become a member there. I'll cover more stuff on them and what's going on across the pond in a later episode. But I think watching that documentary is a really good start for both you and I to begin to understand their mission, what they're up against, and who they are. The number 1 video from last week is historic, emotional, beautiful. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's beautiful. I can't say enough about how much this video touched me. I cried like 3 or 4 times. I texted my kids that I loved them. It put a lot into perspective. Whether you love or hate MJ and the Trap Talk podcast, or love or hate Brian Barczyk, last week's show is one that you 100% need to watch. This is the top of my list. I've never listened to a reptile podcast that powerful, and I don't think there will ever be any that come close to it. It was raw, It was real. Hearing someone in that position look back on their life and talk about their family and friends and their supporters and their haters, it was a very different video than the updates that we get on the vlog. It was just so much more personal. It was 100% a conversation that will go down in the reptile community history books, and it's one that you don't want to miss. So as I mentioned, all of these videos will be linked below. And so as to not leave you on a heavy note, I'll give Clint's Reptiles an honorable mention. He just put out his latest Who Would Win video featuring the ultimate dinosaur rumble. It is silly fun times. So once you go through all of this political and, emotionally heavy but beautiful stuff, if you haven't watched it already, swing over there and it will raise your spirits. So those are my top 3. Well, I guess 4 now. Videos from last week. Have you guys seen them? What did you think? Are there any must-watches on your top 3 that I may have missed? Feel free to drop those down in the comments. Don't forget to leave this video a like and subscribe if you're new here. Once the holidays are over and work isn't so overwhelming, I'll get back to my regular upload schedule. And if you like seeing a list of my top 3 videos for the week, let me know. I can make an additional series on that if you'd like. Additional to what I would be regularly putting out anyway. And also notice I listened to you. There's no music. Hopefully the audio is a little bit better. I tried to get the lighting a little bit better so that my face doesn't look so gosh darn tired. It's all an illusion because I am so gosh darn tired. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to be kind to yourselves and each other. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye. You're so uncooperative today.